My name is Camila Sanchez. I'm from the south of Brazil, but I've been living in New Zealand for 4 years now. The city where I'm from in Brazil calls Paranaguá. Paranaguá means the Great Round River in Tupi, which is an indigenous language. I'm very proud to say that I have indigenous blood. My granddad always taught us, not only me but whole family, how to love and protect all living beings. And that knowledge made a huge impact in my life. And what's happening now in Brazil, as everybody knows, the globe knows, from the media about the fires and the land fighting, has made the native people to be scared, sad, angry, because they have no voice. They live on the forest, they depend on the forest. The fight for the lands in the Amazon rainforest has been happening since 1970s. But now Gaia is screaming. Now Amazon rainforest is asking for attention. It's not this is not only in the Amazon rainforest, it's all around Brazil. Because of the cattle farming, the logging, and the illegal mining. Not only in Brazil, but also, as we can see, in Australia, they are having the same problem, New Zealand, Hawaii, and many other places around. What I wish is that we could all work together as a family. We could listen what the native people has to say. They are connected, it's their home, they know what to do, they know what direction we should go. We can all change this reality, and it doesn't matter where we are. We all feel this impact. How do we change? How we start to make a good change for the planet? My opinion is to be aware with what we think, what we feel, what we eat, what we teach, what we teach our kids, the compassion, emotional intelligence. I think the key is the compassion.
My name is Ana Mendina. I am Brazilian. I am a fine artist. I studied arts in Australia, later on in New Zealand, and I was very lucky to join a Maori school at Rotorua, where I could be part of an indigenous school. Today we know that Amazon is in a very serious situation, not only because of the fire or the farmers or all the business that goes around Amazon and wants to get a piece of it, but as well like all the laws and all the protection that was before guaranteed by law, it's being in danger now. Like they want to open up the mining, which now is illegal in the indigenous land. Probably they want to change the laws, and big companies want to go inside of indigenous land to do some mining. I just feel the indigenous people feel really scared and uncertain about their future right now. The first time I went to the heart of Amazon forest, invited by Gavi Copenau Yanomami, was in 2010. And it was the commemoration of the 20 years of the indigenous land demarcation, or I don't know how to say in English, is the guaranteed protected land. So it was just a dream to see all the Yanomami together, feeling really secure and happy, and having such a positive vision of their future. And every time I am in a forest with them, I just feel life everywhere and a lot of love. love for the things, as well the intimacy with nature, the caring, that the feeling they have for water, like for the food. I mean, we don't need to be like them, right? We are in different contexts, but just to know that there is still people in the planet that live in such a beautiful and harmonic way, it's something that it's very inspiring, and they remind me the Avatar people, like people that really connect with the spirits from the forest. So while I'm there, I just try to be part of it and just be with them as a family, even though I'm not a Yanomami. We share the same land. They are quite happy to know that you can see that, so they can see nature on a person from the city as well. So I feel like I'm part of something.
My name is Eduardo. I came from Campos dos Goitacazes, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. What brought me here, myself and my family, we came to study and understand more about the Maori culture. And here with the Maori people, I think the most important thing I learned was to give the real value of the identity. Because the Maori people, they really know who they are. So the identity is something high value for all the community, and wasn't this great for me. It wasn't this same value I had before. And as soon as I start to be in contact with them, I start to look to inside myself, try to understand better who I am. One of the ways they use to hold the culture is, in the marae is like the main part of the tribe, is the main house. Always side by side with the marae have houses for elders, and have what they call kohangareu. It's like a kindergarten. So it's the elder responsibility to take care of the kids. The elder are the most important people of the tribe. So they have all the knowledge, or every information passed through them to the kids, and they will hold it with them. So all the legends, all the knowledge of the tribe come from the elder to the kids, straight to the tamariki. Part of the things that I do here in New Zealand is every Friday night we have a Brazilian meeting. It's a place where we can celebrate, be ourselves, and talk about, and be a family. So the second time we had what we call Nohu Marae. It's a time, it's like a sleepover for adults. We went to the marae, spent time there, like observing and learning more about the Maori culture, we as Brazilians. So we could exchange experiences. We could look to ourselves as Brazilians and express ourselves as Brazilians. We could talk our own language inside. We could show how we see ourselves. So the process inside starts with a ceremony, is a protocol called puhiri or pufiri. All the process is, we as guests, we stopped at the gate, and will come from inside the marae will come a weru, is a warrior. He is showing how powerful the group is, how powerful the tribe is, and at the same time showing us they can protect us too if we are friends. And because we are going inside the marae the first time, a woman is singing and calling us. It's called karanga. But waiting us inside had the weru, the fire which was singing the karanga, and had the kaumatua. Kaumatua is like the chief. All the men are called matuas, all the women are called fires, but the leader, the chief, is called kaumatua.
So on my mother's side, I'm from Waikato. That's the name of my tribe, also the name of my river. Taupiri is the name of my mountain, and Tainui is the name of my waka, the canoe where my ancestors came down from. I came to New Zealand from. On my father's side, I'm from Ngaitirangi, Ngāti Ranginui, and Ngāti Pukenga. Those are the three main tribes here in Tauranga. Mauā is the name of my mountain, Awanui the name of the river, Mātātua and Takitumu are the names of my canoes, where my ancestors come down to Aotearoa on. And my name is Reitotorewa. So I've had the opportunity to go to the Amazon jungle many years ago to spend some time with the Suruwaha people. And I was in the jungle that I learned so much about myself, so much about you, and it has marked me and impacted me forever. So I greet you as a Māori. I'm a Māori native of this land in Aotearoa, New Zealand. So from one warrior culture to the next warrior culture, from one indigenous people group to another indigenous people group, I speak to your heart and I speak to your spirit, and I acknowledge you. I acknowledge you. You are the gatekeepers, you are the indigenous people, you are the people of the land. There in the Amazon jungle, they're the Yanomami people. I acknowledge you as the host people of the land. You are from the land. And so the beautiful thing is when in the indigenous way of thinking, as we understand those sorts of things. We understand the spirit, we understand the heart, we understand what land is like in our environment. I know right now you are standing strong. I understand that you are fighting for your land. I understand the struggles that you may be feeling. And the wonderful thing about this is that we want to gather strength and courage from as many places as we can, so that we can breathe on the embers that reside in you, and to give you great courage to stand strong and stand firm. Kia mau, kia ita, kia kaha, kia mana wanui, so that you can stand strong in the fullness of who you are as indigenous people. I think of our family up in Hawaii, on Mauna Kea, on Mount Mauna Kea, who are standing for the protection of that mountain. Right now, I think of people right here in Aotearoa, up in Ihumātao in Auckland. They are doing the same thing right now as we speak, because they are caretakers. They want to look after the land. They don't want all this other things to come in and destroy our sacred spaces. I think of over in Australia with the Aboriginal people, they're doing the same thing, because they don't want roads to be built through there, and a highway to be built through their sacred spaces. So gather up your strength from deep down within your heart and within your spirit. Kia tū rangatira ai. Anei he haka. E haka ana e mātou, I roti tēnei rohe o tauranga moana. I roti ngā rerenga, he pātai tērā. There's a particular haka that we do here in Tauranga, and one of the lines there's a question, and that question is ka horo te pā, and that question is, will my fortress be destroyed? Will my family be destroyed? You can think of that as your family. Will my community be destroyed? Will my environment be destroyed? Will my relationships be destroyed? Will my health be destroyed? This question, ka horo te pā, is, will my fortress be destroyed? The response to that question is, we ka hore, which means no, absolutely not. The question, ka horo te pā, we ka hore, my fortress will not be destroyed. Then it talks about lying down like a lizard. I lie down like a lizard. So that's a metaphor of saying that I'm building a boundary. I am drawing a line in the sand so that those things that are in pursuing to destroy everything of who I am will not enter into the space. Then it goes on and it makes these statements of these identity statements. Ko rangi nui, oh! I am from the tribe of Rangi Nui. Ko Pukenga, oh! I'm from Ngāti Pukenga. This is who I am. Rangi Hauhead, whoa, 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 whoa! And I'm from Ngaiterangi. So stand firm in the fullness of who you are. We are with you. We're standing with you, and it's an honor for me just to have this moment of speaking with you to gather up our strength. Nā reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. So I greet you once, twice, 3 times to all the elders and all the chiefs there in the Yanomami nation. Kia ora mai tātou. I think one of the important things when we look at land is taking care of ourselves, because we come from the land. Are we good and are we kind to one another? Are we in pursuit of understanding one another from all cultures of the world? Because that's very important. It's very important for us, and I'm sure it's very important for you as well, is to look after one another. But we go even further than that. We do that because we come from the land. So therefore, we must take care of the land. Koina aku whakaaro I tēnei wā, he ono, mā te ātua hei whakamārama mai, ngā kura huna I roto I tēnei kōrero. So that's my thoughts at the moment as I think about the land and what we must do and how we must sort of care for one another. Not only the physical land, but ourselves. That's the most important thing. Nā reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
I wish to leave a message for all of us. The life is much better when we have someone to walk along us. And we as a people, we as a tribe, or we as whatever, would be much better if we can support one each other. So our identity is not making us isolated of the others. It's the opposite of. We should walk together. We should be as one. That's the idea.
So what I wish to see, it's more respect for the indigenous people, more support to hear what they have to say, to know what, to share their knowledge in a respectful way. They could give so much to us, and we can learn so much from them with respect. Respecting their way of life, respecting their land and their resources as well. There is enough for everyone. So I would love to see a world that will just support the indigenous people's rights and then respect their way of life. It's simple as that.
What I wish is that the native people can be heard. We are here for them and they are here for us. We are working as a family. We are working together on it. Let's get together and do something now. That's the right time to do. Now. Aho.
Hi guys, my name's Nicholas. I've heard about the Amazon and I don't think it sounds good. Because people like cutting down the trees. And over here, we're so worried about it. Just please stop cutting down the trees.
I'm Charles, and I don't want anyone in Brazil cutting down trees. I want the Brazilian to be peaceful, no cutting trees down, and no animals getting killed. como os animais. O Brasil e os índios e os animais e a vaca. Olá, meu nome é Sofia, eu tenho 6 anos, eu moro na Nova Zelândia. Passou na televisão que o animal está morrendo porque passou fogo. Parou com isso. Obrigada.
Hi, I'm Henry, and I've heard about what's happening in the Amazon in Brazil, where there's been trees cut down and trees put on fire, and we need to stop this because, like, every single tree we cut down is less oxygen.
Hello, Amazon government. I'm here to send a message to Amazon and you. I've heard that the gold miners are digging up gold just to get money. That's not good, because A, you're killing our trees, B, you're killing the water, which this water is clean and it helps the people that need to survive. So, stop the gold miners, because it's not safe.
Earth, our body, water, our blood, air, our breath, and fire, our spirit. We stand with you, Yanomami people, guardians of the forest. He waka eke noa, we are all in this together.
Kahoro te pa, we kahore.